Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Ethical Cruise. This is third part of the series, this file upload vulnerability. In the previous two parts, I already talked about what file upload vulnerability is, how we can basically bypass the client side filter, and what are different client side and server side filters which are present. Okay, so in this particular video, I will be talking more about what is server side vulnerability, server side filtering, and how I can bypass this server side validation which are present. Okay, so let's start. So we already talked about like what is server side filtering and client side filtering is. So server side filtering is basically which applies after file get uploaded to server. Okay, unlike client side filtering where filtering was happening before even file getting uploaded, before even file getting sent to server, the browser basically applies those filtering. Okay, but the server side filtering is different than that. This will happen when file actually gets uploaded to server first, then the validations and security measures which are there that will take place, and if files passes those validations and all, then that particular file will be considered as an uploaded file. Okay, so there are different types of server validations which are present. So first one is your extension validation. So this extension validation is a filter which is applied generally at both client as well as server side, but since we know that client side validation is not a foolproof validation method, and that was very much easy to bypass. Okay, extend bypassing the server side extension validation is also easier, but this is comparatively not that as simple as well bypassing that client side extension. Okay, so in this also, in this client's server side extension validation also, there are two types of extension things, like one is blacklist and another one is a whitelist extension. Okay, so let's see how we can basically try to bypass the server side extension validation and try to upload a malicious file onto the server. Try to upload first of all a simple file to check whether this file upload functionality is working or not. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll just select a file, an existing file. I'll go to this downloads folder and I'll try to upload a mountains.jpg file. Okay. Okay, this is a file which is getting uploaded, and now I'll just upload it. Okay, and I can see this file is uploaded successfully. Okay, now before moving forward, we have to know the location where our file is getting uploaded. Okay, so for that, what I'll do, I'll use GoBuster tool for directory enumeration. So I'll go to terminal. I'll type in GoBuster dir u http provide the host name, and then I'll provide the word list. I'll using the default word list provided by Kali Linux. There's a typo here. Okay, so it has started doing the enumeration on this particular host, and I can see it has already listed down two folders, privacy and assets. So I'll just stop it here and will try to navigate to these two folders to see if my file, the mountains file which I uploaded, is present inside this folder or not. I'll go back to this browser again. I'll copy this URL, open a new tab. We'll just paste this URL and just modify this path parameter. And here, first of all, the path parameter which I got was assets. Okay, so I can see like we got this asset directory and this is accessible to us. Okay, but there are different subfolders which are present here. So we'll try to see if my file which I uploaded, that mountain.jpg, is present inside this or not. Seems like this image directory might have my file. Let's open it. Okay, so this does not contain the file. This JS, PHP, and CSS seems to be a different directory and does not seems to be a possible location where my file can be. So what I'll do, I'll go to a different directory which we found out in enumeration. So the another one is your privacy file directory. So I'll go to this privacy directory and try to see privacy. And before that, I'll just use http slash. So here we are. So I can see under this privacy directory, there is a file which is uploaded. One thing to note here is that a file which we uploaded, this mountains.jpg, it is having this date and timestamp as well, which is appended in the file name. So this might be a possibility that we will. So this is to secure file overridden vulnerability. So since they are appending the date and time to this file name, so if we are trying to upload those mountains or jpg again, it will not be overriding the original file. Okay, so now we have see, like, we are able to upload a simple file where the file is getting stored and all. So next, what I'll try to do, I'll try to upload a malicious file and try to execute the reverse shell. Okay, so let's see. First of all, where I am and go to this downloads folder. I can see if there is any PHP shell present here or not. Okay, there is no. So what I'll do, I'll copy it, the already provided PHP shell. Okay, so I have copied it. Now I'll check if it is present here or not. Yes, it is present. Next, what I'll do, I'll just modify the IP address of this particular reverse shell. Okay, first of all, let's see what's the IP. It's 10.98. Okay, so what I'll do next, I'll just modify this PHP shell. Ten 198.0. Okay, now I have saved it. Okay, now what I'll do, I'll try to upload the same file. Okay, so I'll go to this directory again. I'll select this file, this PHP reverse shell. I'll try to upload it. This is a file which I have selected. Now I will try to upload. Oh, it is saying this file type is invalid. So since we try to upload the PHP file, seems like it is getting blocked at the server end or might be the client end. So we'll try to intercept the request and we'll try to modify it so that we can see if we are able to bypass the filtering which is present. Okay, so I'll turn on my burp suite and we'll turn on the interceptor. Next, what I'll do, I'll just have a connection already present. So I'll try to upload the file again. I'll see what file I have selected. Now this is a PHP reverse shell.php and we'll try to upload this file now. Upload. Okay, I can see this request has been intercepted in this browser buff suite. What I'll do, I'll just send this request to repeater mode. Okay, so that I can try different permutation combination before getting the actual response. Okay, so I can see the file name which I'm sending is php hyphen reverse hyphen shell.php and the content type is application slash x dot php. Okay, so I'll just send this file and I can see in the response, I have got 302, which is a redirection HTTP response code, and the location is submit is equal to invalid. This means it is not allowing us to upload the PHP file. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll try to change the file name. I'll try to see if I can change from PHP to PNG to see if I'm able to upload it. And I can see I'm able to upload it, submit equal to success. So I'm able to upload is if I'm changing the extension from PHP to PNG, but we have to upload it somehow in the PHP format because it will not be in an executable context otherwise. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll again change it back to PHP and we'll try to change the content type. Application slash JPG. Okay, when I'm submitting it, it is again throwing me the location error with 302 found HTTP code that this submit location is invalid. Okay, so what I did, I changed the extension. It was working, but we were not having, we does not need that particular extension because it will not serve us the purpose. Okay. Next, what we can do is we can try to modify content type, which we already did, but it is not helping us out. What next you can do? Sometimes since I already talked about this blacklist and whitelist thing, sometimes what servers do, they try to blacklist some of the extensions, like they are blocking this PHP extensions, but they cannot block every extension because there are different permutation combination which can happen here. Like, and we can try uploading, appending this PHP1. Okay, and then we can try if we are able to upload it. Okay, so first of all I will change the content type back to that x hyphen s php. Okay, also I'll change the file name to 1. Okay, and I can see it has been uploaded now. Submit success. This is what I'm getting. So I'll go back to browser and we'll see if my file is actually uploaded or not. Remember what we have to see? We have to see for PHP reverse shell 1.php1. Okay. Before that, I'll just turn off the interceptor. Otherwise, it will not load all the requests. I'll just refresh it. So we can see now that a file which we uploaded, php dash reverse shell 1.php1, is uploaded here. Okay, before activating this reverse shell, what I'll do, I'll turn on a netcat listener so that on 1234, the default port which I was using, we will listen the connections. Okay, I'll go here. I have just turned on the netcat listener. I'll go back to this browser now and we'll try to activate the shell. Okay, so we can see it is not executing the shell, but it has loaded all the content which was present inside this, because which means it is allowing us to upload the PHP file with a different extension, but somehow it is blocking the execution of this particular PHP extension. Okay, so what we have to do in this case, we can try different combinations, and one or two combination will eventually work out where we will be able to execute this PHP file. Okay, so let's try to go back to repeater, burp suit repeater, and try to use a different combination. Let's suppose I'm going to this PHP 5. Let's try to change this to PHP 5 and send this again. I can see submit equal to success. I'll go back to this folder location to see if my file is uploaded, and I can see a new file that has been uploaded. It means it is accepting the PHP with the 5 extension as well. Now I'll try to click on this and try to activate the shell if and see if I'm getting any connection back. And I can see it is still in the load mode. Okay, and we have got the connection back. Okay, so now we can execute any command, whatever command we want to execute. Okay, so in this manner you can bypass the extension filtering which is happening at the server side as well. Okay, there might be different layer of extension filtering which might be there. Like we see php1 was, we were able to upload with php1, but still we were not able to execute it. Eventually we were able to execute it when we change it to php5. Okay, so you just keep in mind, try it with different extensions, and you will be able to penetrate it. Next is type of server side validation can be your magic number validation. Okay, so magic numbers are basically most accurate way of determining file type. So in the previous video, if you remember, what was happening in one of the case, content type was getting determined from the file name. Okay, which was very insecure manner, because if we change the file name, content type will change accordingly. Okay, so that's not a secure manner. Okay, but so that's why we can use this magic number combination, because on the magic number they will be able to determine the file type. Okay, and what are magic number? Magic numbers are basically a string of bytes present at the starting of the file. So let's see and how we can modify the magic number and how we can try to upload this malicious file. Okay, so here we are. We are at this particular website. What I'll try to do, first of all, we'll try to do a POC. We'll try to upload a sample file, and we'll see if this upload functionality is working correctly or not. Okay, so I'll just select this file. I'll just go to this download folder, and we'll select this mountains.jpg file. Okay, and we'll try to upload it. No, okay. So it is not allowing us to upload it. It is saying GIFs only, please. Okay. So what I'll do, I'll try to intercept this request and we'll try to play around the file request which we are sending and see if we are able to bypass it somehow. Okay. So I'll go to this burp suite. We'll turn on my interceptor, and now we'll try to upload the same image again. Okay. Now what I'll do, first of all, I'll send this to repeater mode to try different combinations. Okay, so here I can see my file name is mountains.jpg. Its content type is image slash jpeg. So let's try to change it to gif to see if it is working. It is still showing 302 found and location is submit invalid. This means that this particular extension is not working. What I'll do, I'll try to do one more modification. I'll try to change it from image slash jpg to image slash gif, and still it is not allowing us to upload this particular file. Okay, so this is one thing. What I'll try to do next, we can try to change basically this magic number of this particular file to change the actual content type of this file. Okay, I'll go back to terminal first of all to show you how we can do this. First of all, I clear the console. I'll see the file mountains.jpg is present. First of all, I'll check what is the type of this file. So I'll use this file command and then mountains.jpg. I can see this mountain.jpg is a JPG image data. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll try to change this JPG to a GIF file. So I'll just make a copy first of all of this particular file. I'll store it in the same location. I'll say it mountains1.jpg. Okay, clear it out. We'll see if this file is present here or not. Okay, now what I'll do, I'll try to change it to GIF file. For that, I'll use this hex editor tool. Okay. Okay, this is saying command hex editor not found. So I'll first of all, I'll quickly install this. It might take some time. I'll pause the video and we'll come back. Okay, this is done now. So I'll try to do um, modifying this file. So I've opened this file in hex editor mode and we can see there are different hex code which are present. So what I can do, we can modify this hex editor to make it a GIF file. So I'll go to this browser and we'll search for different file signatures on Wikipedia. Before that, I'll just turn off this interceptor. Otherwise, it will not allow us to search anything. Okay, here I can search for GIF and we can see there is one hex editor code which is present 47 49 46 38 37 61. So I'll try to copy this code and we'll try to paste it there. Okay, so 47 49 46 47 49 46 38 37 61 38 37 61. Okay, I'll just save this file. Okay, now what I'll do, I'll again check the type of this particular file. And now we can see this file has been changed from JPG to GIF file. So this file has been converted to GIF. So now I will try to modify the content of this. I will try to upload this file now. Okay, I'll go to browser. I'll go back to this. I'll just select the file. I'll try to open it and will upload it. And yes, as we can see, we are successful in uploading this file. Okay, now the next thing what we have to do, we have to find the location where our files are getting stored. Okay, so again, I'll use the GoBuster tool to do the directory enumeration for us. I'll go to terminal, clear out this console. First of all, I'll type GoBuster dir slash u http. I'll use the word list provided by Kali Linux. And I can see there are two folders which is present here. And the one is the graphics, another one is asset. So I'll just stop the enumeration here and try to see at this location if my file which we uploaded is present or not. Okay, so before that, just remember the name of your file. Okay, so what was the name of a file? I just clicked to LSL. It was mountains1.jpeg. Now I'll go here. I'll just close this and What was the directory? Your directory was, first one was graphics, second one was assets. Okay, it is, we can see that it is saying that it is forbidden. Okay, so next what we can do, we can try to go to this assets directory. For this also it is saying forbidden. So what we can do, maybe there might be a permission which is not allowing us to see the full directory, but we can see the actual file which is getting uploaded. So I'll go back to that graphics directory. We'll try to search for the file which I uploaded. Okay, I'll have to do it with HTTP connection. Okay, we can see a file is present here, but it's not displaying because it is trying to display the GIF file. But since our actual file was not GIF, actual file was JPG, so it's why it is not displaying. But we can see a file is present inside this location. It is inside this graphics directory. So what next we can try to do? We can try to upload a PHP file and then can try to execute the reverse shell. Okay, so before that, I'll change my PHP shell to this GIF type so that it will allow us to upload it. Okay, I'll just copy this PHP reverse shell here and just give it a simple name. Let's say reverse shell. Just say it reverse.php. Okay, I'll just list the content. Here it is, reverse.php. I'll just check the file type. It is a PHP script. Okay, now what next I have to do? I have to convert this PHP file to a GIF file. So again, I'll use hex editor and open this file. Okay, what I'll have to do, I'll have to provide this file signature now. Okay, I'll close that tab. I'll open it again. I'll search for GIF and it is 47, 49, 46. 47, 49, 46, 38, 37, 61. 38, 37, 61. Okay, I'll just save it, close it. Okay, and now I'll just check what is the type. So it is now showing it as a GIF file. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll go to this GIF, try to upload it here, select file, reverse.php, and we'll upload it. And I can see this file is uploaded successfully. Okay, so now before trying to see if my file is actually present here or not, first of all, what I can do, I can turn on the netcat listener. Okay, sudo nc nvlp1234. I have turned on the netcat listener. Now I will try to execute that particular shell. Just change the file name to reverse.php. Okay, I can see my file is present here, but somehow this PHP type was not executed. Seems like something wrong with my PHP shell. So what I'll do, I'll go back to that PHP shell. I'll stop the listener first. We'll open that reverse shell. Okay, so as we can see, when we change the file from PHP to GIF, it basically overwrite some of the thing and we are not seeing that PHP starting. So what I'll do, I'll modify this. Okay, save this file. Okay, I'll rename this file. Okay, why I'm renaming it? So that I will be easily able to identify the file. I'll rename it to from reverse to reverse1.php. Okay, now we'll try to upload the file again. And we can upload it. Okay, now before actually hitting that web reverse shell, I'll turn on the netcat listener again. And we'll go to this location here. Now, and here what I'll do, I'll just do reverse one.php. And you can see our loader is now stuck here. And if I go back to terminal, we can see our connection is present here. Okay, so I'll just execute the commands here, whatever commands were I want to do, and we can see in this manner we can execute. Okay, so next type of server side validation is your file length filtering. Okay, so when we try to upload a file, there is a possibility that malicious users may try to upload a very big file which can lead to DDoS type of attack. Okay, so that's why a server basically try to do file length filtering. Okay, so that attacker will not be able to upload huge files. And sometimes we need to pay attention to this because the reverse shell code which we were trying to upload, sometimes the file length is too less that we will not be able to even upload that sample PHP malicious code which we were trying to upload in the previous attacks. Okay, so in that case we will have to modify our payload so that it will fall within the allowed limit. Okay, so next is your file name filtering, which can be done on the server side. Okay, so when files getting uploaded to server try to maintain a unique name so that it can prevent file from getting override from the new file. Okay, so how it can do it by basically assigning a unique name. And how they can assign a unique name, they can basically append some random characters, or some file name transformation can be applied by appending date or time format. Okay, also file name should be sanitized to avoid any bad characters inclusion, because let's suppose in the file name mountains.jpg, instead of mountains, if I'm providing any script in the file name, and if I'm uploading that malicious file with that malicious code as a file name, so if that is not filtered out, that will be executed on the server, and that again might cause the file upload vulnerability. Okay, so that's why file name filtering should also be there at the server side. And we can always try to penetrate it by using this file name filtering also, because sometimes not all servers maintain this file name filtering, so this might be a possible place where we can try to penetrate it. Next type of validation which is present as server side is like file contents validation. Okay, sometimes many servers try to determine the file type by actual file instead of content type. Okay, so as we see in the request earlier, in the content type, the content type of the actual file which we were uploading was present, like jpg content or php content. But this is not the only medium by which any server can identify the content of the file type. Okay, but this is not the only medium by which server can identify file type of the file. Now this file type can also be spoofed easily by using this tool called exif tool. Okay, attackers can easily create a polyglot file using this exif tool. Okay, what does polyglot file is? So polyglot file is basically a combination of two types. Okay, so let's suppose if we are having a jpg file, so we can embed the php script within that file, and we can convert this file into a polyglot file, and that polyglot file will have the malicious code within its metadata. Okay, so when that polyglot file will be uploaded to server, that metadata will be executed on the server, and we will be able to upload our malicious code there. Okay, so let's see how we can basically create a polyglot file and how we can upload this, how we can exploit this vulnerability. Okay, so here we are. What I'll do, I'll try to upload a file to first of all check if my normal file upload functionality is working or not. So I'll click on browse, I'll go to downloads. Here this one profile pic is present, I'll try to upload it. Okay, and we can see the files avatar slash profile pic.jpg has been uploaded. Okay, now what I'll do, I'll try to upload a PHP file, and now we click on upload. And here we can see it is throwing us an error that file is not a valid image. Sorry, there was an error uploading your file. Okay, so now in this video, I'll try to show you a different, so in this particular attack, I'll try to show you how we can create a polyglot file, and then I'll try to upload that same file. Okay, so first for that, I'll go to terminal. First of all, we'll clear out the console. Then I'll see the files which are listed here. So this is the files which are listed here. So what I'll do, I'll basically use this profile pic, and in the metadata of this pic, I will insert my PHP code. Okay, so I'll use exif tool comment is equal to test profile pic.jpg. Okay, you can see one image file is updated. First of all, let's see the content now. So you can see one profile pic.jpg is present, and when we were trying to modify this profile pic, that exif tool created an original file for a backup. Okay, so now let's see if what's the content present inside this profile pic metadata. Okay, so again for this, let's first clear out the console. I'll use exif tool profile pic.jpg. Okay, now in this you can see there is one comment test. This is the comment which we added. Okay, now let's try to add a PHP code which we try to execute when we will upload the file on server. Exif tool comment, start with PHP, will end with PHP. Okay, and here let's enter an echo command. This is starting. Okay, so what I did, first of all, I entered, first of all, I am giving one first echo command. This is starting. Okay, so this is just your, just to make your starting statement so that we will be able to easily identify our content, what we are needing from the huge chunk of data. Okay, this is the actual statement which will be executed. File, get contents, home, Carlos, secrets, and this will be your like a ending statement. Okay, let's give a space in between. And now I can save it to a different file. Let's save it as a webshell.php. Okay, so it's saying webshell.php already exists. So I'll save it with a different name. Let's save it with a webshell1.php. Okay, now let's see by using this exif tool what's the content of this webshell.php. Sorry, I have to see a webshell1.php. Okay, so you can see webshell.php file type is your JPG, but in the comment section I can see this particular code. PHP echo, this is starting, echo file content system, echo, this is end. Okay, now what I'll do, I'll try to upload the same PHP file which is of JPG file type. Okay, and try to upload it, and I can see my file avatar webshell1.php has been uploaded. Now I'll go back to my account. And now I can see this profile picture is not displaying because we have actually uploaded a PHP file. Okay, so now I'll try to open it in a different tab. Before that, I'll open the Burp suite interceptor to intercept that particular request. Okay, I have received this particular request. This is your get request to get a webshell.php file. Okay, I'll send it to repeater. And you can see this was your starting text. This is a starting. This is a secret code which we're trying to reveal. And then this is your end code. Okay, so this manner we have executed this polyglot file on the server by providing a malicious script into metadata of that particular file type. And then we were able to get the secret. Okay. Next one is your bypassing .htaccess rules. Okay, so many times what server prevents the execution of a PHP file in a uploaded directory. Okay, so wherever we are trying to upload a file, and that particular file will be stored in a particular directory, and servers have a security measure by which they will prevent the execution of PHP file in that uploaded directory. But what we can do, we can modify or add the htaccess file to enable PHP file execution on that particular directory. This htaccess file is having the execution permissions per directory basis. Okay, so that's why what we can do, either we can try to upload our file into a different directory if there is a path traversal vulnerability is present, or what we can do, we can try to modify our access, or we can try to modify or add the htaccess file to that particular directory where we are uploading our actual file. Okay, we will see how we can do this. Okay, so I'm present here. So first of all, what I'll do, I'll try to upload a sample file to see if my file is getting uploaded. So I'll use this profile pic.jpg and we'll click on upload. Okay, it is showing us a success message that our profile pic has been uploaded. I'll go back to my account. And now we can see a profile pic displaying here. Okay, next thing what I'll do, I'll try to upload a malicious file. Okay, but now we can see an error message that PHP files are not allowed. Sorry, there was an error uploading your file. Okay, so what we can do here is we can try to upload the file again, and this time we can intercept the request so that we can have it into a burp and we can try to modify it. I'll go to this burp suite, turn on the interceptor. Now I'll just click on upload button, and we can see a file is present here. Now we can send it to repeater to try different permutation combination. Here we can see I have received this request. This is your post request. Okay, and your file name is webshell.php. Content type is this, and this is our actual PHP malicious code which we are trying to send. So I'll click here. We can see this 403 HTTP code, which means forbidden. So it is not allowing us to upload a PHP file. And it is also giving us an error message, sorry, PHP files are not allowed. Okay, but what new thing which we can notice here is there is a server, Apache server, which is present here, which means there must be an htaccess file should be present here. And if it is not, we can try to upload a file and we can add permission there to execute PHP file. So for that, what I'll do, I'll modify the file name to .htaccess, change the content type to plain/txt, and here this file content I'll change to add type application/x httpd php, and here I can give any random extension. So next time when I will be uploading my PHP file, I will be giving this abcd extension rather than PHP extension, because now this abcd extension will be treated as a PHP file when it will be uploaded on the server. Okay, so now let's try to send this request, and we can see a file avatars.htaccess has been uploaded. Okay, so now what I can do, I can try to send our original request with a abcd extension. So I'll go back to this proxy, I'll send this request again to repeater. Here instead of PHP, what I'll do, I'll send it as abcd, and we can see a file avatar webshell.abcd has been uploaded. Okay, so I'll just click off this interceptor, go back to my account, and we can see our picture is not getting displayed because we have uploaded a malicious web shell here. So I'll open it a new tab, and we can see a secret code which is getting revealed here. So in this manner, you can play with the htaccess content file. You can make it an executable in the particular directory where you're uploading your file. Next is your one more validation, that is your race condition. Okay, so you can basically try to exploit the race condition. So what happens is when some server upload the file, they try to remove the file from its file system if uploaded file fails the validation. Okay, so what it does, files get uploaded, some validation run on that uploaded file, and if validation fails, then file got deleted, and if the validation pass, then file get uploaded successfully. Okay, but the time between that file uploading to server and getting deleted might be milliseconds of time, but it can be very useful for attacker to execute the script and to retrieve the secrets present on the web server. If you are using burp suite, then maybe you can use the burp suite turbo intruder extension to fire the multiple requests parallelly so that it will save your time. Okay, and in this manner you will be able to exploit this race condition validation. This is all in this particular video. In the next video I will talk about what are the different security mitigations which we can have to prevent this file upload vulnerability. Please do like the video, share this video with your friends and colleagues, and do not forget to subscribe to my channel Ethical Cruise. Also, you can visit my blogging website ethicalcruise.com, where you can read about security basis, footprinting, reconnaissance, and concepts related to cloud computing and AWS. Okay, I'll see you all in the next video to continue with this file upload vulnerability series and to know about those mitigations related to the upload functionality. Okay, thank you all.